So many nice people here.
Hello.
How's it going? Let me admit everyone.
Hello,
Hi, Chris.
hello, hello.
So people are joining. Um, some organizational stuff. Um, so let's wait, I think, minute or two, and we will start. Uh, I think we can. Actually, thanks for everyone that turn on camera. It's much better to feel that it's live audience, some kind of community. Oh, live. How are you?
Good, good. How are you? Hello,
Really
everyone.
good. Haven't seen you for a while.
I know, we need to catch up.
Um, yeah. Hi, Max. So let's write in the chat. I think someone's Joel. I will meet you. Sorry. Um, let's write in the chat where you joining the call and LinkedIn URL if you want. It's not obligatory. Just maybe you will find some like-minded people because everyone here is. People overall interested on getting most of on LinkedIn without spending too much time. So I'm joining from, I don't know, Phil, and this is my LinkedIn URL. Hi, Chris, Liverpool, Miami, Alicia. Sorry if mispronounced. Um, Lime, Texas, Georgia. Then helps me with a call. Um, Hamburg, San Diego, Canada, Berlin, Minneapolis. So awesome to see you, everyone here. So let's get started. I think there will be more people. It was 120 people registered. I think it will be about 40 overall. Um, so what's the agenda? So we for ones who don't know me, I'm a founder of 2PR, .io 2PR. It's an agent that helps to do the LinkedIn stuff. Essentially, it's kind of junior ghostwriter that doesn't cost how ghostwriters essentially cost. For professional people, it's kind of junior uh, teammate that helps uh, to do the boring stuff so that only the human only tasks like taste, like judgment, and some kind of engagement with others will be on the people. Um, yeah, sure. So let me share a screen. Um, Second. So I think you see. Um, where are we now? We've been building 2PR for I would say a year and a half, maybe a bit more, and I'm quite sure it's an awesome tool that helps a lot. Help people like me who I would say have kind of interesting ideas but don't have the time. And the issue with to PR was that it kind of rigid in workflow. So yes, we have awesome uh, content writer. We have viral library that helps to find post ideas. We have a lot of tools essentially covering all single steps like LinkedIn profile review, drafting, scheduling, engaging with people, and awesome analytics. We have access to, thankfully, to LinkedIn, we have access to, I would say, rather close, hard to get APIs. And with all of that, you can make your life on LinkedIn much easier. So for me, it worked well. I never was, I would say, content guy before AI era, and but I always had some kind of belief that I have some interesting things to say. So with that, I was able to go from essentially zero to 1.5, 1.7 million impressions, and never being only about impressions. But the truth is, a lot of people used to say me, we have ChatGPT, we have Claude, and we really like your product, we really like thoughtfulness of your interfaces. You think a lot of smallest details you have in the workflow, like tagging a person, right? Having second opinion on the data, like from, for example, from coach. But it's not. Sorry, Carlos. Let me mute you. But it's not interactive, and we used to chat. We used to do some research with chatbots, and actually, for sure, it's kind of true. And then we shipped. I think you see my Claude desktop app MCP. So for now, we've merged what the best has Claude-like chatbots, some intelligence, some iterations, and we shipped MCP, right? With MCP, you can now have access to a lot of things. Your data, your LinkedIn profile, analytics, all the data we have, a lot of them is not only about you. For example, viral database or understanding who chat with you on engagement section, so in comments. But I tried. A lot of people tried to do the LinkedIn stuff um, from chatbots. But the truth is, social media and LinkedIn in particular, it's all about seeing faces, seeing the vibes, and understand the vibes. So you cannot really grasp what's going on, what will be trendy, what will be good. Uh, Essentially when you post or you reply uh, without understanding where it's located, without really having best interfaces. So we've merged all that together in one place. So how it works? We shipped agent. It's essentially a super app level agent that combines both of these. So first, it's a chatbot-like experience, and we have a lot of interfaces already. We put a lot of efforts to make them as thoughtful, as detailed, as best suited for the tasks as possible. And it will, and it already, it combines all of that. For example, what can it do, right? What it can help it with. Essentially, with everything that is essentially a ghostwriter's job. So it can help to draft posts, find inspiration both from LinkedIn, but not only. And it is very important because I think everyone see that the harder and harder became to get rich you have to find the best ideas, and a lot of best ideas comes from not only LinkedIn but other content sources. So it can help schedule a post, work with analytics, and a lot of other things. It covers the whole journey. So you can how you're different than ChatGPT and why I need you. I already worked with 2PR before without agent. Sorry, I really like Slime also to voice to text feature and need you. Uh, so to be less just monologue, I hope you write some comments, but you don't. Let me know if you have specific questions, and it would be much more interactive to go through them on the go. So yeah, so the difference is that sorry, the difference is that compared to ChatGPT, we have access to data. LinkedIn API, a lot of additional data we gather, all within the limits before you will be somehow endangered. And we are, it works respecting your voice, your rules, and with best interfaces. And compared to PR itself, it's essentially the same engine, right? Just now it's a really integrated workflow. This is how I vision the future of any innovative SaaS in modern era. A lot of SaaS is actually just side thought. Don't need interfaces. You just want to your whatever app to do the stuff. But on LinkedIn, you interact with people, so you want to see how they will see you. So what is the use cases? There are actually a lot of them. Let's start, I would say, from my favorite ones. It's kind of some understanding of my already existing analytics. For example, what are the three bullet points or takeaways? What work really well in my content? So because it has access to the analytics, it will have some coaching level or strategist level view on what worked. For example, for me, it's contrarian data backed takes, because my best performed post about AI bubble produced 150 to 100 plus K impressions. And yeah, so I can see all of that together. Real analytics and how it all performed. Actually, simple memes and relatable pain points. One of them, one of my last posts that went absolutely viral with 3,000 plus likes, is a good example of that. And just to build some trust, it's a personal vulnerable moments. So I want to speak about a lot of more things. I will answer your questions, Alicia. 1 second. With a lot of I want to speak a lot about a lot of different things, but the truth is people don't want to get different very different topics from one creator. They want creators who are specialists. So I have some kind of grasp on these my content pillars. Um, Thanks a lot, Alicia, for kind words. Can it work with my Hermes work codex? It can. Actually, it it could already, even before the agent. We have MCP, as I said initially, so you can connect it. And previous showcase with Claude is example of that.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know that you had an MCP. I used your product when you first came out on Product Hunt, like 2 years ago. And then I used your product recently, but I apologize. I didn't read the FAQs or see there was
No,
an
no, no, no,
MCP.
no. I really like the more engagement we have in comments here, the more, at least for me, it would be the sign that this webinar went well.
I
Is
think a
this
lot of
native
people are
LinkedIn?
concerned about getting their account either hacked or getting throttled by LinkedIn for using automation and then getting in timeout with LinkedIn since they're trying to clean recently in the
Yeah.
comments as well as with other AI classes and workshops that I've been in. So I don't know if that's something that you want to address. I know Tony has a question about
Yes,
that.
yes. I want to address. Alicia, you already highlighted. Spoke up, and Tony wrote before. Yes, it's very important, and it's our corporate pillar of positioning as a, let's say, company, that we want to provide as much automation, as much, let's say, save time and efficiency as possible within, it's very important, but within the limits before you will be in any way endangered. How this is not just words. We use LinkedIn API. It's official product by LinkedIn. It's a gated product. We went through approval system. We had some email exchange, etc. They provided us. So what you see is the consequence of that. You can confirm that on your settings and privacy on LinkedIn. You have, I think it's that privacy. Yeah, so permitted services. You see what what you allowed us to do with your data that you gave LinkedIn. So you see there are a lot of approvals, and with that we can provide this awesome stuff I'm showing about, for example, analytics. So I will continue. So you can chat with your data. You can, for example, understand a lot of things like which of my posts got most engagement, but with the smallest number of likes, so impressions, and what it tells me about my content strategy. So a lot of people misunderstand what viral or what is good post is on LinkedIn. A lot of people judge it just from public data, which is likes or comments. But I had, and it will be shown by the agent also, posts that had a really good engagement. For sure, like I've became a dad last year, huge milestone for me, and I had 300 likes, but only 7K impressions. It happens a lot. It's just relatable stuff, but doesn't really move the needle. So yeah, it says when it's just you're some kind of news or something, people want to let's say, praise you or somehow feel relatable, they will provide this kind of engagement, but doesn't really move the needle in terms of distribution. So there are a lot of things on analytics. I really like to chat. It's kind of free or included coach, and I would say for many cases it's I would say more thoughtful, close to details coach than a lot of real coaches because it works with all the data, all the posts you have. But it's not the main point, right? From our 8K about users registered, I understood that one of the biggest pains people have is uh, um, I will answer your questions, Joachim. Joachim, sorry, if mispronounced, and ours. So a lot of people have pain of finding post idea. Everyone has one good idea or two, but to grow through content, you have to have really, I would say, pipeline of ideas. For some people, like maybe Liam, it's quite easy. For me, it's hard. So we integrated a lot of different content content ideas, sources of content ideas. So we have a sophisticated preference section, and you can show, I mean, turn on or turn off what you want or don't want to see as content ideas. So we have viral posts, about 2 million posts. We do some trend watching. Sorry, some noises. Trend watching on Twitter, Reddit. I don't speak now, at least, so much about tech stuff, but Hacker News, GitHub, and also you can be down to specific subreddits or newsletters level. For example, I follow and really inspired by Lenny or Elena Werner's Substacks. You just provide all of that, save, and it is a source of ideas and posts, what's trendy, and the curation provided by the agent brings this I would say much good post ideas. For example, the truth. Most people shouldn't be entrepreneurs. It's 700 likes on subreddit. I'm following this subreddit because I speak to entrepreneurs, so it's resonates with audience. It's one example, right? Or Lanny's last newsletters posts, let's say, published, or yeah, this video is banned on LinkedIn, so it's kind of, for example, help to get memes, right? Memes is also a good strategy for many, and this post had 500,000 views, a lot of likes, so it can be a source of idea for next post. And this relevant for me because I speak to entrepreneurs and I speak about LinkedIn for now. And I can, with agent, ask different questions about this. What post ideas like are trendy for what post ideas are trendy about my niche on Reddit, Twitter, etc. And it will provide some research, including internet research, and this curation we already provided. For example, one of them I really like, LinkedIn is Dead post, or yeah, entrepreneurs shouldn't be. Many people shouldn't be entrepreneurs. When I like, or at least I think it can be research, it doesn't mean I need to go and publish something. I can just save, and then we have a library of saved posts. And this makes a really good content, I would say, library how to make the next post idea. For example, this post that went viral was produced in this way. So I just like this post. Essentially, I'm admitting and saying publicly, it's not my idea, but I think I repurposed it to be better and worked, tweaked a bit and published and got 3,000 likes. So saved posts is the kind of gold mine of never running out of ideas. Let me answer the questions. Yeah, repurpose button was removed temporarily. It will be back soon. I just wanted it to be really, I would say, integrated with the agent because I didn't feel it was really integrated. So it will be repurposed. Sorry, reintegrated. For now, how you can, for example, this case, right? Let's. I had one example. For example, this post. You can just find some. I found this idea before about warm outreach, and I can just copy link and drop it in the agent and say something like what that post is about, right? Is about cold outreach is dead, warm outreach is kind of a new norm. But for me, as content guy, at least now, it's not the whole story. I want to repurpose it to add the point about that everything starts from content and trust. So I'm creating and repurposing now. Repurpose this post, essentially, we borrow in Mark's authority, but with the angle that warm outreach starts from content, not from outreach moment, and just several comments is not a strategy. Sorry, I clicked wrong button. Yeah, and I will copy post. And it's creating a post draft, I mean, repurposing this post, right? Mark Randolph is Netflix co-founder, and Noam actually also borrowed this I would say credibility and put his thoughts on this idea. I want to borrow Mark's credibility and repurpose from my standpoint. While it is creating, I will answer some questions. Yeah, cold outreach isn't that, isn't the problem, right? Mark say outreach is that only if it's cold. And I actually even can go further, not only work with this post, I can, as I was able to do even before agent launch, kind of manually or with AI, say something like make it shorter or something like this. I also can even go further and say, I want to use the same picture, but I want to use my headline that commenting is not a strategy or something like this. Is the same picture. And it will generate picture starting from already published public content. It's kind of my way, but it's not the only way how you can work with visuals. Yeah, so I used the same post, and it generated my headline to the same idea. For sure, it can be tweaked. For example, here is AI didn't really grasp where it should highlight the uh, the part of Mark's initial post, but this is kind of the answer to Joachim's question, how repurposing can work now. So you can just drop a link to a LinkedIn post or Reddit, etc., and just say how you want it to be repurposed. There is a question from Chris. Can you give me a use case how TPR can work with Claude? And struggle to understand how they can work together. There are two layers. First, we have data. Claude doesn't have data. What is data? It's your posts, you can publish for us, you can reply to comments for us, but all of our capabilities. In terms of, I would say, workflows, there are some different use cases. For example, your Claude is very natively integrated to your workflow with some automation with your blog posts you publish, right? Or you kind of automated workflow from your client calls. In this case, for sure, Claude makes, I would say, most of a journey, but without access to the data, it will be less of you, and it will not understand how it is correlated to your already published posts, your kind of LinkedIn strategy. And a very important part is about ideation, right? So without access to viral post library we have or some other understanding what is a good post on social media, you cannot really make, at least it's very hard, it would be better to say, very hard to make really strong content. So there are three layers on first ideation part. Claude doesn't really move a needle. On the analytics and publishing also. On the drafting, there are some kind of, I would say, competition between two tools. It's up to you what to use. Up to me, for sure. 2PR is tailored to LinkedIn. LinkedIn algo change every, I think, all week or month. So it's very hard for horizontal guys like ChatGPT to understand what is good hook, what is right working now on social media. This is how you can combine. And Alicia, how is your app different than my Mind Studio LinkedIn Agents draft? Thanks about congratulations on baby. The question I think I didn't really understood. I mean, I just don't know Mind Studio app, I think. So it's a bit hard for me to reply really thoughtfully. So coming back to what it can do. So you can create posts. You can work with a draft with awesome interfaces. You can kind of think about different hooks. You can provide a lot of small tweaks. Also, you can, and this Claude, for example, can't, is tag both companies and people. Let's say, follow me more. So I just provide my text, and when I will publish, it will be native LinkedIn's say links to me, to the company, and all these small steps is important to get most of it from the content. So I also can do the tweaks from here. So it's integrated workflow. Be much more concise and always use small letters. I mean, never use capital letters. So whenever you say something like some kind of rule, and this is the same as with ChatGPT or Claude, now TPR is much more smarter, I would say, and it will remember all your rules. It will be part of your, let's say, voice DNA. And with that, there is the loop of making better and better content with 2PR would be much easier. Next thing is, and it wasn't really, yeah, as you see, change and also change the persona level. Persona level is available to tweak also manually. It's kind of CloudMD, whatever you call it, from preferences. Yeah, it's now kind of much smarter than it was before. And next thing is second, my post. Yeah, this post, as you see, you can kind of jump between different, I would say, widgets from the right in one place, and you don't have to jump between tabs as previously or with Claude and understand what's going on. So you can also just go to the next level, say, okay, good enough. Schedule it to be published tomorrow, regular time. And it will schedule it and it will be published tomorrow. So it's kind of access to data again, LinkedIn APIs. So it's planned. You can see from one place your content calendar, and with that you can kind of have much less friction. Or you can say, and it's important thing for me, actually just publish it right now. And LinkedIn is kind of much closer, I would say, to classic media in terms of how you are afraid to publish something you don't want to publish than to Twitter, where people kind of just post a lot. So there is some kind of guidance, guardrails that asks, do you really publish now? So it will provide some assurance that agents are smart, but also hallucinate a lot, so that you will be never in position that it's published without your approval. For sure, it's agent. Be thoughtful how you speak, but it has a lot of tools it calls, so it can be sometimes too smart to do some stuff. And another thing is for sure what is I think never seen anywhere else is work with comments. Especially it's important
Ihr
for
Anruf
people
wird
who
gehalten. Bitte warten Sie einen Moment. Please hold the line.
have a lot comments. Actually, I start getting a lot of comments. So you can also work with commenting, right? What important comments I haven't replied yet. So when you have a lot of comments, you can, and actually many people miss to reply to the comments. So it has access both to engagement, and you can work from kind of interface part. I can send replies, but also it has some kind of analytics on top of that. For example, what really important comments I can miss, because it's real hard to answer all the comments sometimes, especially if you have viral posts. And actually, you can also go to the analytics on what drives the comments, on what people are interested, why they comment to you, right? So it will be something like so what comments I got means for me, maybe I have some next post idea coming from these comments. What people really want to know from me. So because we have access to commenting, it is kind of the analytics not on your profile level, but on the actually it's part of other people's content. And with that, you can really move. Especially, it's important not about making viral posts, but making, I would say, for complex niche, you may miss. For example, people ask me, okay, you had a viral post. What does it mean? It's not money, right? So people want to know what's next from kind of content guy. So it's a really good strategist that works with you to make most from your content. So yeah, I can reply to comments here. We limited, I would say, auto replies to one per once, because we don't want to be a guys who move that internet here. But I think with us, you can reply to comments, let's say 3 times, 5 times faster with voice to text or suggested replies. So it's kind of AI copilot mode, but you have to be thoughtful. So anytime it's human in the loop. Or just to be kind of okay, you are already on you understand of zero inbox stage, so you can just dismiss, and you will not see this comment as waiting for reply. It can work with a lot of different ways on all the journey. I covered, I think, most of them, but not all of them for sure. The idea, I will repeat, is making the life easier as possible, to have one place to do the all LinkedIn stuff within the limits before you will be endangered. So, for example, we cannot really help you with your DM inbox. This is not available from LinkedIn API. But with everything else, also we will help next with kind of engagement to the other people. So I would say outbound commenting also will be next feature, big feature for us. But kind of product like this, I haven't seen on the market, combining all 3 layers or 3, I would say, assets: intelligence, interfaces to make life easier, and data. So I think, not to be too much wordy, I would love to answer if any questions also left. yeah, I hope you liked. Share your thoughts. Thanks, Chris, for your kind words. Hamza asks about analyzing our yeah, you can. So there are, I would say, specifically for these, it's not about agent, but you can also through agent. We have saved creators, right? I haven't covered this also. People can sometimes kind of complain that you have viral database, etc., but I don't see much in my kind of complex niche. This is true. LinkedIn actually is quite limited in terms of what can go viral because it's both big social media, but also it's not that big as YouTube where everything can go viral. And how what you can do, one is kind of as I showed before with Reddit, Substack, etc., provide who uh, uh, provide best content idea, or it can be specific creators on LinkedIn on specific niche that works well. For example, these ones for me, and I can get insights. It's applied to Hamza question on what is working for these creators, why they perform well or bad, and there is kind of deep analytics because most of these people I specifically choose are quite prolific in terms of how many posts they publish. So it takes some time, and after that it will provide insights. Also, actually, you can do that even without subscription. We have public-facing LinkedIn profile review. You can just drop a link on specific creator you want, and it will say the same. So now it's just creating insights for 9 people. All of them publish a lot of posts, so it takes time. And coming back about the emulating the voice, you can just drop a link to agent and say, let's say, for example, slime is here. I want to speak more like a Liam, sorry. You can create me a post, more sound like him. What is his style? And it will do some research and provide I would say some summary on what is his style. So yeah, it do research, punchy constraint hooks, mini frameworks, that kind of stuff. You can just say, okay, use this for next post or emulate me in my DNA. Yeah. So Joel, about outbound piece, right? It will be about AppSuma Tier 2. A billing application, we had short launch on AppSuma. It's kind of hopefully, and it's a plan one of case. Tier 2 have access to all the everything except of agent because agent is 10x in terms of costs. So you have tier 3. We provided I would say favorable upgrade link. It's not public facing, so write us, whatever, and it will be we will share a link. It will be cheaper. Can you explain again differently? Yeah. So what is it? Okay. Why 2PR is safer? So how there are kind of you have ChatGPT, right? For example, so it doesn't know anything about you. How people do, let's say, personalization stuff. One way you can just kind of copy and paste, but it's manual, doesn't update, etc. So people don't do it. Another thing you can, and for sure it's one of our core, I would say, peers is Tapler, for example. They give you Chrome extension. How Chrome extension works? It takes essentially your authorization as you as person and emulate what you do. And this is specific line on terms of use of LinkedIn. It's something like LinkedIn prohibit any automation, so emulation of a human work. And with that, both company, I mean, Tapler, but more important, client, someone who use Chrome extension, for example, they are very in a big potential trouble, and it happens actually, I think, more and more nowadays. And LinkedIn bans these people. And how we work, we have, as I showed. Actually, maybe it will help also. So we are official LinkedIn developer. I mean, developer of third party. Uh, so this is our app. So we have client ID. We work with them. We provide a lot of things, and they say, okay, you can use our products, these products, and this all of this data that we provide you to your clients that says to us LinkedIn that you to PR can get access to. So and this looks this way. And as we don't automate anything, you cannot really do anything in terms of kind of publishing, interacting with others without human in the loop. It's safe. We never experienced any even one bans or restriction of our users. So this is kind of our core point. Yeah, I hope you kind of get grasp what is agent. It's your social media guy who work with you and has a lot of capabilities. I think most on the market. Maybe the only difference is outbound part. And with that, hopefully you all get most from your LinkedIn to get leads, views, whatever you like, or just to chat with your friends. I think we've covered. Any questions, again, are welcome. Or I really like closer to users, clients' attitude. You can DM me on LinkedIn, email, whatever. So thanks for all for joining. I tried to do this live cooking a bit engaging. Yeah, so thank you. Yeah, there will be recording distributed after the call. Thank you. So bye.